Have a look at this. Oh no, it's come on button. Fuck.
Oh man.
It's alright, we'll go again. Murray cod. Where do you begin? I think as an angler, once you make the decision to target these fish, we're going cod fishing. Something changes, consumes you. Cass's dildos. You think about it when I'm eating dinner, think about it at work, dream about it in my sleep. It takes a hold of you. It does something to you. It's the fish of 1,000 casts. Literally. You can cast lures in a particular spot 1,000 times. But on that 1,001st cast, bang, your life can change. Simple as that. You know, big old greenback latches on and you forget about every single one of those casts that came back empty.
You sure you want to do that? Are they going to be alright?
When I first decided to target Murray cod, I knew it wasn't going to be easy. Casting all day till you're bored shitless. Puts you out of your mind. So when I planned a trip with my cousin Ding to fish just before the full moon, I knew it wasn't going to be easy at all. I was shocked, to say the least, when within 45 minutes we were connected. And not just to any fish, but a big one at that. Stretched her out on the tape. She was 1.28 m, possibly a 100-pounder. The next day, it only took about 10 minutes before Ding got his very first cod. 81 centimetres. That motherfucker! Water all over the lens, camera's probably ruined. How do you feel about that, Ding?
Fucking amazing.
Amazing.
Great.
Not a big one, but 81 centimetres.
Yeah.
Time to let it go. Later on that day, I bumped into another one at 88. I'm starting to think this cod fishing's pretty easy. Another mighty Murray cod. Unreal. Oh, boy, I was wrong. I was so wrong. So what happening here? Wives and girlfriends are going inside. The car's packed. We're full of shit. They got ample amount of rods. Heaps of rods, heaps of gear. How do you feel about this, Ding?
Too many rods.
We're gonna go catch some cod. Let's get it on.
Alright.
The next trip we planned seemed like the fish were teaching us a lesson somewhat. As we travelled through 3 states, you know, we decided that we were going to target these fish casting surface lures. You know, I've caught the big one. Let's get one on surface. And let's see if we can get it on film. Whew. I'll tell you what, we set up camp on the river. You know, we were catching a few callop, or yellow bellies or golden perch. You know, they're always a welcome bycatch, but it was no cod. Oh look, we were casting and casting and casting and casting. We just kept casting. We were casting for days. When you weren't casting, you were thinking, what's next? What are they going to eat? What am I going to tie on next? When are they going to eat? You know, you're never out of the game, so to speak. Any seasoned cod angler will tell you that's cod fishing. Boy, I tell you what, it can be mentally draining. We casted for what seemed to be like an eternity, without so much as even a bump. But yeah, that's cod fishing, I suppose. Very demoralising. I guess I deserved it in a way, when you think about it. So we packed up, we headed back, and we decided to fish at some old haunts in the River Murray in South Australia. Up him! Yeah, nice one. That's a good size big one, man.
Good size, he is.
How do you feel about that thing?
Yeah, right.
Beautiful. So we had a couple days left. We're going to fish hard, fish very hard. And we finally bumped into one. And we had it on for about 30 seconds, backed the drag off, it was all going swimmingly, you know, we were away from the snags. And then boom. Oh no, it's come on button. Fuck. Nothing, weightless. I thought he'd cut me off, rubbed through the line. We'll go again. Pulled it back and munched him how dismay. The fucking lure had snapped in half. Man, these things are strong. You know, I've caught metre plus barrel, I've caught GTs, big GTs over 30 kilos, but I've never seen jaw pressure like this. It crushed the lure. You hear stories of cod lures with big, decent trebles. Trebles getting squashed like they've been in a vice. Bloody unbelievable.
What do you got there?
Another one. Seems to be no shortage of these things at the minute, but still no big Murray cod. So I'll put this guy back and we'll keep going. We'll get a few photos and let this guy go. So we had one last trip.
What do you want?
And with about an hour to go of our fishing, I felt that tap on the line, and all of a sudden she took off, and we knew this was our cod, this was our fish, this was definitely our last chance. Far out, I tell ya. The stress. Okay. It was all pandemonium in the boat, you know. You have a set plan when you hook a fish. Tell you what, once you hook a fish, that goes bloody out the window, I can tell you that. Man, Murray cod consumes you.
So good. Well, you fucking lick him.
We've done it. We've got one. Oh fuck. We've worked so hard for this. So hard. Not a big one, but it's a cod. So we'll get a few photos. Have a look at this. We did it. We've hand casted them, we've tried on surface, we've caught a lot of caliph. I think we've put in probably 5,000 casts. It's been a hell of a trip. I'll tell you what, on the final day, in the final hour, we've managed to pull up a beauty. Not a big one, not a monster by any means, but when you work so hard with these fish, you can't help just be blown away when you finally get one. I'll tell you what, words cannot describe the feeling you get here. These are a magnificent species. They're our largest native freshwater fish. How can you not have so much respect for them? We're gonna look after him. We've got a few photos. He's happy. Did we want to get a measurement? Yep, I've got the cod thumb. I've worked hard for cod thumb. We finally got it. He's happy. I'm happy. Oh, man alive, this is bloody. You are a beautiful creature. Yep. Put up a hell of a fight. We're going to release him. I'd say he's probably about, geez, 85 I think. So, lovely creature. And away you go, mate. Off to fight another day. That's what we're talking about. That is some good shit. I tell you, you can give me barramundi any day of the week. I tell you what, Murray cod, that can do your bloody head in. Man.
Do I look a bit like this? Or like this? That is up there, right?
Could do with a brush.